Sister Wives shocking way Kody Brown bought new mansion. How did Sister Wives star, Kody Brown, manage to purchase his lavish and pricey new mansion? He and his wife, Robin Brown, had listed their Flagstaff home for $1.6 million. Then they took it off the market only to buy another home which cost over $2 million. But how? Keep reading for more details. Shocking way Kody Brown bought new mansion. Kody Brown moved his whole family to Flagstaff and they bought a large lot of land, Coyote Pass. It was going to take time due to logistics, permits, and paying it off. So his four wives had to find their own homes. Cristin Brown Woolley purchased her home while Janelle and Mary Brown opted for rentals. Then, Robin Brown rented, but they had to purchase the place for nearly $900,000. It was the best option for the family of seven with the time frame that they had. Ultimately, the OG three wives left the family with Cristin selling her home and moving to Utah. Janelle has rented and now owns a farm in North Carolina with her daughter and son-in-law, while Mary has her B&B in Utah. Coyote Pass is up in the air as no one wants it, so Robin and Kody decided to sell their Flagstaff mansion out of the blue. It was listed for $1.6 million, and fans believe they did this to pay back the OG3. Then they took it down, and now the couple has bought a home for $2.1 million. It is spacious and gorgeous, with a guest house in the back as well as a treehouse. Kody had asked Mykelti Brown Padron about buying her a large home in Flagstaff, but she declined. They are not on speaking terms currently. So, how did he afford this excessive purchase? According to a Reddit thread, they did it under Whitestone Trust. This means that the home is held in a trust and they can live there, but it is somewhat protected. The explanation. One Sister Wives follower provided this explanation of what it means to hold the home in a trust. Holding property in a trust is a perfectly sensible legal method of ownership. A trust has a trustee, one or more named individuals who manage the assets held by the trust. Can be real property, bank accounts, securities for the benefit of those who will ultimately inherit. The beneficiaries. By passing assets via a trust, inheritance is achieved much more quickly and automatically, and probate, which is the legal process of proving the validity of a will, is bypassed. If the trust is revocable, it can be changed at any time by the testator, the person who creates the trust. It becomes irrevocable when the testator dies, and at that point, nothing can be changed. It's not a scheme to hide money. Taxes on trust assets are attributed to the testator. Many fans questioned if Robin and Kody Brown could afford $2 million or if they were hiding assets from the OG3. Janelle Brown had pointed out how Kody's assets were in paintings and random items. It appears this is to protect Robin's kids and only them. They're going to go bankrupt. He's stupid with money. Robin has secured her estate and her children's inheritance. This was the plan all along. Kudos to her. Let's see if she keeps Kody around for suits and giggles. It was a bright Arizona morning when Kody Brown pulled up to a parcel of land on the edge of Flagstaff. The property sprawled as far as the eye could see, framed by pine trees and bathed in golden sunlight. This was no ordinary visit, and the story of how he came to buy the mansion hidden behind the trees was as twisty as the narrow roads leading up to it. This latest Brown family property wasn't just another parcel. It was a symbol of Kody's ambition and a testament to his unique, some might even say shocking, approach to real estate. The mansion wasn't your average home. It was massive, nearly 3 times the size of his previous properties, complete with 10 bedrooms, multiple kitchens, and even a ballroom-sized great room. It was as though Kody intended to house the entire family tree under one roof. But as it turned out, Kody's path to this purchase was anything but traditional. ####, the vision of family land. Months before the mansion idea struck him, Kody had been relentlessly pitching the idea of a family land to his wives. Mary, Janelle, Cristin, and Robin had heard him talk about family unity and one roof more times than they could count, but with each mention, a new twist seemed to emerge. What started as a humble multi-family lot quickly morphed into Kody's vision of a multi-level mansion where all wives and kids could live together. One big happy polygamous family. But selling the idea wasn't easy. Kody's dream of unity had already been met with a mixed reception. Cristin and Janelle were less than enthusiastic, voicing concerns about privacy, while Robin, always the loyal mediator, kept an open mind. Mary, meanwhile, voiced practical concerns, saying that it would be nearly impossible to achieve given their complex relationships. Yet, Kody was determined. He wanted this mansion to be a tribute to his family's legacy, a dream where everyone would live under one grand roof, sharing meals, movie nights, and holidays like the close-knit family he envisioned. The high-stakes gamble. The mansion itself was a find by chance. One weekend, Kody spotted a real estate listing that described the mansion of his dreams. A sprawling home sitting on 20 acres. A place so grand it had once been a luxury resort. The price tag, though, was enough to make anyone's head spin. Kody knew his finances would never cover such a hefty investment on a whim, and with his wife's relationships already strained, he knew he couldn't risk financial tension either. But where there's a will, there's a way, or in Kody's case, a gamble. He had become familiar with a real estate auction house specializing in distressed luxury properties, and he knew this might be the chance he'd been waiting for. Kody gathered his savings, sold off some personal items, and even refinanced an old property. Against the advice of everyone around him, he put up a significant bid, hoping to snag the mansion at a fraction of its value. As the bidding date arrived, Kody was wired with anxiety and excitement. But when the dust settled, he found himself holding the winning bid. He had landed the mansion, all right, but his gamble had drained every reserve he had, and a few more he didn't. The once grand resort had officially become the Brown family's new home. Family reaction. When Kody presented the idea to his wives, the reactions were predictably mixed. Robin, often Kody's strongest supporter, hesitated at the thought of living in such a colossal house under one roof. She raised concerns about the stress the constant togetherness might bring, especially given the current state of family dynamics. Cristin, who had recently been asserting her independence, was openly skeptical, feeling that this purchase was more about Kody's ego than any genuine desire for family unity. She made it clear that she had no intention of being forced into a situation that would compromise her newly rediscovered sense of self. Janelle, the pragmatist, voiced concerns about the family's finances, especially after learning about the risks Kody had taken to buy the mansion. "We don't even know if we can keep up with the maintenance costs," she reminded him. Kody waved off her concerns, saying that the value of such a large estate would appreciate over time and they could always rent out some rooms for events. He pitched it as a chance to create not just a home, but a profitable business venture. Mary was the last to weigh in. Watching from the sidelines, she couldn't help but feel like the mansion was yet another manifestation of Kody's desire for control. She voiced her concerns quietly, reminding Kody of the emotional toll that such a move could take on the family, especially on the children who had grown used to their own space and routines. But in the end, Mary's protests fell on deaf ears. Kody was too deep into his vision to turn back. The aftermath.